Is it really an official title? Who else has been Queen Consort in the past? And, well, what does it even mean? All that and more ahead. As it turns out, there's a lot more to becoming a queen than meets the eye. A very recent example of the complexities of monarchy exists today in Prince Charles and his wife Camilla, who is currently the Duchess of Cornwall. Due in large part to the scandalous nature of Prince Charles's first marriage to Princess Diana and their subsequent divorce, the title of queen has always seemed out of grasp for Duchess Camilla. Indeed, there was a time not long ago when it was almost certain she'd carry the title of Her Royal Highness the Princess Consort, should Charles be named king. Most queens rule over the monarchy as Queen Regnant, a prestigious title that carries with it a great deal of power separate from the king's. The Queen Consort is essentially the same in title as a traditional queen, albeit resulting in a slightly different social status, as the Queen Consort lacks the sovereign right of power that traditionally gets passed down with the throne. Now, in the face of actual kingship, it appears Camilla Parker Bowles will be called queen after all, according to the wishes of Queen Elizabeth II. However, her title, like her decades-long romance with Charles, is still pretty complicated. There are several key differences between the traditional title of queen and the slightly adjusted moniker she's being offered of Queen Consort, both in power and ceremonial demonstration. Essentially, royal consorts are the spouses of ruling monarchs. Despite not having formal positions within the monarchy, they can still have an influence on royal operations. Notedly, the Queen Consort's crowning ceremony is usually simpler than the king's, in the event that she is crowned separately from her husband. In most situations where the king and queen are already married, the crownings take place simultaneously. In fact, there hasn't been a separate Queen Consort coronation since 1553, when Queen Consort Anne Boleyn indulged in a particularly over-the-top coronation, only to be executed a few years after the ceremony took place.
Please.
Boom.
Power for this position is somewhat limited, but the crown lies heavy nonetheless. Literally, the Queen Consort's crown typically features the famous Koh-i-Noor diamond, which contains a staggering 105.6 carats worth of bling. Noteworthy Queen Consorts of the past include Queen Caroline of Ansbach, as well as Queen Elizabeth II's mother, who is better known as Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother. Following Camilla's marriage to Prince Charles in 2005, royal aides had suggested that her title, upon her husband's ascension to the throne, would be Princess Consort. English common law dictates that spouses of kings are to be called Queen Consorts, while husbands of queens are given the title of Prince Consort, meaning that the originally proposed Princess Consort moniker would have required a change to the legislation. To add further to the confusion, it appears that even Camilla's family weren't sure what title she would eventually receive. In early 2021, her son, Tom Parker Bowles, told the Sunday Times, "I honestly don't know if Mum will be called Queen." The use of royal consorts isn't confined strictly to the United Kingdom and its monarchy either, and there are other examples to be found elsewhere in the world. For example, Letizia of Spain was on course to gain the title after marrying Spain's Prince Philippe in 2004. It became official in 2014 after Prince Philippe's father, Spanish King Juan Carlos, announced his plan to abdicate the throne. A former television news presenter, Letizia has a unique place in Spain's history as she is the first commoner to ever be named queen. Just across the English Channel from the United Kingdom, another nation has a queen consort on the throne. Matilda of Belgium married King Philippe of Belgium in 1999 and became queen consort upon his coronation in 2013. Matilda is a particularly good example of how royal consorts can still carry influence both publicly and within the monarchy, despite not having a traditional position. Whether Camilla follows suit, however, and what kind of power she will wield within the British royal family when she becomes queen consort, remains to be seen. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more grunge videos about your favorite stuff are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.